show you how to properly install your Posh Pony to make sure that it doesn't come out. So a couple things before you do this. Your Posh Pony is going to come with everything you need to install it, a needle, thread, and the bobby pin at the end of the drawstring to make sure that you can hide the cord. And make sure when you're installing your Posh Pony, you don't use hairpins, bobby pins, because if you do, it'll poke the athlete in their head and it'll really hurt, especially if they're on like a level 1 team and they're doing forward rolls. It can really hurt them on the floor. So make sure that you're just using the needle and thread, and if you do this the correct way, it should not come out. So the first thing you do to install your Posh Pony is make sure that you put your hair in a high tight bun. Make sure that you don't braid your hair and you don't use bobby pins or any sort of hairpins, and make sure that your bun's very tight. That way the Posh can stay on there securely. And you're just gonna put another hair tie around your bun, and then you're gonna take your Posh. And when you get your Posh out of the box, the ends might be a little wavy because of the shipping, but you can just flat iron it because it is 100% human hair. You can wash it, blow dry it, anything you want. So the first thing that you're gonna do is pull the drawstring down and open it up. You're just gonna put the first clip underneath the pony. Make sure that it's flat and that the person you're putting it on is comfortable with it. And you're gonna do the same thing to the front and slide the combs tight. Then you're gonna pull the drawstring securely and slide the cord stopper up. Make sure that they're comfortable. Are you good? Mm-hmm. And then you're just gonna wrap the drawstring all the way around the Posh. You don't have to do this tightly because if you do it too tight, it could hurt the athlete and it could push the combs down into their head, and that's not comfortable. And then you're just gonna hide the cord with the bobby pin, push it in, like that. Are you good? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then your Posh Pony will come with everything you need to install it, so it'll come with the needle and thread. Just make sure that you thread it and make sure that you double it up like this. Tie knot at the very end. And you're gonna make sure that you start in the athlete's real hair and then you end in the Posh so you can tie it down. And the thread comes the opposite color of their hair so that when you clip it out, you can make sure that you're not snipping their hair or snipping the Posh. So you're gonna start in the athlete's hair and make sure that when you're stitching it, you do the stitching close together so that it doesn't fly out, because the less stitching you have, the more loose it will be, but if you make sure that you sew it in properly, it will not fly out. So then you're gonna go through the hair and through the Posh net. And you're just going to do this, flip your head to the side, all the way around. If you're a level 5 athlete and you feel that it's gonna fly out, you can always sew it twice, just to make sure you have that extra security in. So once we get back around to the front, make sure that your stitching is still close together. And we're gonna do the last stitch right through the Posh. You're gonna take your scissors. You're going to clip the needle off. And I always tie the knot 3 times just to make sure that it's not gonna untie, and make sure that you tie it down securely. Give me this finger, put it right there. Let go. First knot, you can move it. Second knot, and then third for good luck. Then you're gonna clip the excess thread off. Now it might not look like there's a lot of stitching up front, but if you were to go around the Posh, there would be at least 6 stitches to make sure that it doesn't fly out. So how to put in a bow with the Posh Pony. So you're gonna take your bow, you're gonna take the normal hair tie, and you're gonna take another one, go like this, and just loop it through and pull it tight to where it looks like this. I'm gonna put it on the athlete's head, have them hold it in place, hold it tight. You're just gonna pull it down and around the pony, back to the front, and just let go. Just loop the bow through the hair tie. And that is how you properly install a Posh Pony. So before you have your athlete leave to go to competition, make sure that they do the stress test. And this is where you make sure that you properly installed your Posh Pony. You're just kind of like them like bang their head and like whip their hair a whole bunch to make sure that it feels secure. So, take it away.
Yep. Okay. Is it good? Does it feel good?
So this is how you're going to take out your Posh. It'll be a lot faster than putting it in. So you're just going to take your bow, grab the hair tie that you wrapped around, and just slide your bow through that. Just pull it out. Take your scissors and clip the thread. This is why we do opposite color thread, so that you can see what you're clipping and making sure that you're not clipping the athlete's hair. Just pull it out. You take out the bobby pin, unwrap the drawstring. Loosen the cord stop and just slide it out. Oh, ta-da! So that's how you probably install Posh Pony. Thanks for watching.
Flossing on that, this diamond, my diamond.